York City FM family. You are on the Big Bad Wrap It Up show with Obi and Kingsley. Today is Free Up Friday. We all over the place this afternoon. So many things are going on in Trinidad and Tobago. So we come this afternoon with the hot topics, the fun topics, a little bit of everything because it's Free Up Friday. Right? And I am here with my co-host, Kingsley. Good afternoon, brother.
Let me say good evening to you, Obi. Let me say good evening to the listeners at 91.1 FM. Let me say good evening to the international listeners, also to the Caribbean listeners. Let me say good evening to all who are in the taxis and the maxis and the van and the motorcycle, all heading home in the taxis and all. And say it is Friday. I hope me reach home safe and do not drink too much. And if you are drinking, please drive responsibility or drink responsibility. And Obi, today is Friday, but I want to go back again where we left out
yesterday.
To
which topic? The school bullying or
the school bullying
or the
school bullying
and things for youths
and where parents is getting very emotional because I see a video with like some parents clashing with some parents for the same school thing, and it will reach that stage, It will reach that stage.
I know you was highly against more views on it yesterday because you believe that we should have a little more reasoning and understanding. But
yes, because it's children.
Yeah, but I was telling you, a lot of parents do think so because you fight so hard to raise a child. It sometimes it becomes difficult to hold back your emotions, especially if you see a child get hurt or your child didn't do anything to deserve that. But we could definitely go down that road
because
this afternoon.
As I said that sometimes yesterday I was saying to you that sometimes a child go and shoot nightmare home, and he going in school, and that child taking it out on other children in school because they never know the background or what taking place for that child. And see, now we need to work with the younger generation. Try to understand them. Don't make them try to understand we need to understand them. We need to know where they're going, where they're thinking, so that we will get a better idea how to move and how to deal with them. Because the generation now is different. Because look, this afternoon here, I was home and I thought child was next to me. I give the child a cartoon. Well, I know Tom and Jerry, them kind of cartoon back in my days. Yeah. So I give the cartoon on my phone to watch. When I look, the child find what he want to watch.
Yeah.
And now he mother telling me because with no cartoon in my phone because I don't have kids home or wherever. So no cartoon, so you can just go on YouTube
and pull up something.
Yeah, right. And the child is just 2 years old.
Yeah. Yep, they be brainy like that. You have to keep an eye on them. They develop way faster nowadays. Way faster.
And they are thinking different. They're thinking different than the kids that we kids back in the days, long time.
Yeah.
And I must say they have some more violent ways about them.
That is true.
About them. And because it's so much of YouTube, music, friends, company, it's all playing a part in the society of the young children.
And not to take away from that too, but a lot of idle hands too, because you're not preoccupied, and when you're not preoccupied, like old people just say, devil find work for idle hands. So from that perspective,
and because it is a serious thing. Most of them, I wish I could talk to most of them, train on them, and try to find out what's going on with them in the mind to understand what taking place, why you want to go down that road, why you want to be so violent in school, why you want to be a bully in school. As I said that, I want to depend on them. I know it's very hard to know that, as you say, you grow up a child, you nurture that child, and somebody has taken advantage of that child in school, and you now want to react as a parent.
You want to react as a parent.
They want to go and bust up that child head. They want to go and hit him a slap. But it's going to just bring more violence along the way. Because next thing you do, that child follow a gunman, or he have a gun uncle or gun family.
Which is very, very valid nowadays.
Yep.
You never know who is who. So I could agree with you on that.
Yeah, so it will be hard, as I say, it will be hard to just say, walk away or go in the station and make a report, or go in the school and make a report, because you want to show something, you want to be, and say, nah, you catch my child because nobody never make me child, but it might be end up sticky. So I caution parents. I caution, because next thing now, the government might have to bring laws also
to govern the parents.
To govern the parents and them.
So, if that is the case, then what next? Because it have a lot of cases in this country where bullying goes on for not months, but years,
Yep.
Years. And you see, bullying isn't only a thing that is done to students, There are teachers that are bullied, There are teachers. When I hear people say the teachers don't like to come to school to teach, I have a lot of friends who are teachers in different schools, especially in Success Lavantil. And I have known of teachers saying they don't come to school because the children threaten them. The children damage the cars, slash the tires, And I understand what you're saying. Part of that problem could be from home. Sometimes, I am currently dealing with a young man who is only acting out because his father has exited the relationship. And, it has to have a point where we don't have enough mentorship programs, and badness seems to be what the youths gravitate to more.
Most youths today in this country.
Well, I wouldn't even say in this country. I would say around the world, degenerative behavior seems to be the norm of many young people in society nowadays. But it's how do we where do we start to course correct that problem?
Well, it's very simple. It's very, very, very simple, because it have lots of well, let's put it. Okay, you try to get into, because the government of the day, right? They don't bring laws in school.
Right.
They bring police in school. They have laws to charge children now who give trouble. And some of them will still misbehave and still want to give trouble. So it's not like there's nothing in place. There's thing in place for that behavior. But it still our kids just want to go down that road.
Right.
And this is the one you can't change, and you can't bring them back. This is the one you can't change, because, you know what I mean? You get punishment, you know it's a punishment out there. You know if they do something, it's going to pay the price. Some of them don't care about that. They still is doing it. And these are the ones on them, well, they might have to put them in jail or expel them from school or whatever, because I give you a chance, because I believe in a chance. I believe in a second chance. I believe in giving that young person its second chance to change the mindset and change how they're thinking and to change the lifestyle. They can't just shoot them down one time.
True. I agree with you.
So the ones of them who hard and who don't want to learn, they will pay their price.
And
that
but
is
I think this
the
government
full law,
is
the full
making.
law on them.
I think this government is making a good effort in trying to course correct
Yep.
a lot of the things from the past, and in the manifesto I saw that they had a very big focus on youth development and stuff like that. And it goes back to even the thing with the Zozo bill. Where everybody was studying the lockdown part of it, I was focused on the youth and the community development part of it, because I believe that there's a lot of things missing from the community. Community policing is one of them. You know, I believe that the police officers that you're supposed to see the same officers in the community every day. The community should be allowed to build a relationship with the TTPS that will then boost the confidence of the community in the TTPS. And also, the TTPS, even though we have the youth programs for the TTPS, I still find like you must see them in the communities a bit more, especially like on a day like this, like on a Friday. They could come through in the community, come with the short pants, whatever, kick a little ball with the youths, play a little basketball with the youths. Because a lot of these young people, you know what they actually believe? They believe that nobody cares about them. They believe that society has done labeled them as one type of way, and it has no change to that. That is why I've said, for somebody who has lived in the ghetto, I have seen when they start to recognize that they are considered a lost cause. And that usually tends to be around the age of 13, 14, 15. They start to accept the reality that there is no getting out of this place. My life is just for me to turn into one of these people who live here, whether they're good or they're bad. There is no coming out. I am just going to inherit my mother or my father property, and I am stuck here. This is as good as life could get for me. And when you have governments that come and go, and nobody goes in there and actually makes a real change, or you only see them coming in your community every 5 years, or when they want to carry it to a sports day, it sends a clear message of neglect and convenient usage by whatever political element decides to use them. And it is a sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs to see the youths acting the way they're acting. And I agree with you. There's a lot of people who are out of touch. They don't understand what is going on with the youths. They haven't evolved with the youths. They don't know what the youths like. Some of them stuck in their ways, so they don't know what they don't know what it is to how to reach them, because you knows nothing about them. You don't know what music they like, and the minute you hear the music, you go say that is rubbish. Even though we version are rubbish. You don't like the shows they like, because you go say the shows they're watching is rubbish, even though we had our version of rubbish. So because we are not trying to connect with them, there is a divide between adults and youths, but like I say, there is still room for growth, and this government seems like they have the best interests of youths at hand. And I know the tone is a bit saddened today, because I know that seeing that schoolboy get beat up the way he get beat up has been bothering me. And seeing the parents today come out concerning another situation that also had bothered me. But, and Kingsley is a big but, there is some light at the tunnel. And the light at the tunnel just happens to be the UNC with the programs that they want to bring for the youths.
Yes,
and I'm saying that because your good friend, the Minister of Public Utilities, launched a program today with B-Mobile, TSTT, that literally gave 600 youths, I repeat, 600 youths, internship in things like robotics, IT, content creation, and stuff like that. And I made sure I walk with it just for the nation to hear this initiative, because it is an amazing initiative. And there was a young man who spoke there, and I felt like this was something good to share. So I would like to share it and let you all hear this great initiative that the minister.
How long it is?
It's pretty short. It's pretty short, just a couple seconds. But is a lot was said in a couple seconds. So people listen to this initiative and look it up, because it's something that is going to be benefiting a lot of youths in the future. They start with 600, but it will definitely have more rolling out.
Build, create, launch the Future Leaders 2026 program is a part of a bigger picture that will see the evolution of this company into a technology-based company that will provide opportunity on an annual basis for over 1,000 of our young people.
Today is really a very distinguished day for us as TSCT as we celebrate not only the milestone of having accomplished last year, but today to expand and grow Future Leaders into a much wider ecosystem as you see today.
When this program was launched, it reflected a broader commitment to national development and youth advancement. It recognized that institutions such as TSCT have a responsibility not only to serve the country through infrastructure and connectivity, but also to help create pathways for young people to participate fully in its future.
600 young people, most of us just out of high school, in the same room with the Honorable Prime Minister herself. That wasn't an afterthought or anything. That was like the point of the program, to make us youths feel invested in and genuinely valued. That's what the internship was about from day one. We can't afford to fail our youth. It was the first letter in flip, F, and that stands for future. That's exactly what you guys are. You guys are the future of Trinidad and Tobago. Without you guys, there's no future for this country, and that means creating opportunities exactly like this one. So to TSCT and to everyone that facilitated and showed up for us, thank you guys.
This morning is a statement of intent. It tells us where we are heading as a nation, and it's all about shaping a more resilient and skilled future.
This internship program, Mr. Minister said, is extremely valuable. And as a young flipper said, it impacts on them not only now, their future careers also.
At B-Mobile, we were saying that life is truly on. Thank you, everyone.
So, people, 600 interns got the opportunity. And then when it rules out fully, they are going to be bringing in 1,000 youths annually, right, into this program. And you listen to the key words, what was said now, the people you would have heard spoke there, you would have heard the Minister of Public Utilities, Mr. Pararat. You would have heard the Minister of Education, and you would have heard the fellow chairman of TSCT and B-Mobile, right? You listen to what the youth said. He said it was an opportunity and a great, pleasure to be in the same room with the Honorable Prime Minister. He said, most importantly, the opportunity, he said he wants to thank them for showing up. You hear the word he used? He said, thank you for showing up. And this is the message that I've been trying to tell the nation. You have to reach these youths and connect to them on things that they would understand, things that they would like. But you have to show up for them. They're not going to show up for you, They're not, you could put up the program, but they're not going to come to the program. Most of them can't leave the communities to come to the program. So what you have to do now is find a way to take the programs to them.
Obi, I disagree. I will find a way that they can leave the program, leave the community. That because we can't put all programs in community where people can leave and get work. We have to know, we have to find a way also because we have to find a way also to get the young people to know that they can leave the communities and go into the next community where it's at the community center or where they build the school or the learning center where they can go.
Yeah, but in order for us to be able to do that, the community had to become safe first, bro.
Right, we have that. And what I'm saying to you, we have to make the community safe. We can't just say that we're going to take these things and them in the community because we know we'll be saying it is okay for a community to be seized from going somewhere. So we have to bring it in. We're not living in Jamaica. We're not living in Haiti. This is Trinidad and Tobago. So we had to solve all of that. I understand what you're saying, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. We have to get a reason. We as a society, as a country, have to find ways that why this boy can't cross this way. And to have a school day, they don't, because if they go there, they will get shoot down, they will get gunned down. I understand that. But we have to find some kind of way where we could get these youths and them out. Because I can tell you, many young people that say, when I ask them, why ain't working? I can't go there because this side won that side. And I never grew up so. As a young person, I could have walked the whole of Lavantel.
Tongue, boy, bro.
The whole of tongue, the whole Lavantel. I could have go anyway. And sometimes a young boy, not in the gang war, but that's the area he living in. There's the area he living in number 6 or number 7. And he can't cross there because of the numbers. So how could we stop that? How could we remove that stigma, that number 7? Because this is add up with the violence in school. Because
they are in school.
They are in school with the 6 and 7 and the rasta. So it all adding up what we are speaking about here. But the solution is what we can, how could we, because I'm a student of young people. I have a kind of different, because I was young too. So I put myself back there. I put myself, because when you're young, you do amazing things. So where you yourself think you will do it. When you get old, like you have a car, you're a young person, you have a car, you driving vroom on the way, but when you get old, you're down in age, you're taking your time, you get slow. You could, because you don't have that, just again, your eye in focus again.
Yeah, a bit more wisdom. You have a bit more wisdom.
So again, what you say, and I am saying that we have to try to work with the kids and them, work with the youths, figure them out, understand what's going on. And this is why I said that up to now, these opposition MPs ain't go into the communities and them and call a meeting with the young ones, not with the others. The others will be a PNM, but call the young ones who is PNM children, as they might say, right? Bad ones, the good ones, and sit down with them.
Well, you still have hope for the opposition, but you know what I told the government from the first day of election? I told the government, this government especially, I say, and we'll go for the break after and take some calls, because I want to hear people's thoughts on this. But I told the government that, you know what I think you all should do? I think it's time this government invades the opposition communities. Go there and call out the youths. And you see like how Ms. Bissessa and them was doing the meetings leading up to the election. Bring it back, let it be youth focused, and go inside of there and talk to these young people. Because my mindset, where how I always looked at governance, and I want to say this in closing before we go to the break. I looked at governance from this position, and that is why Philip might have his way, but Philip's method to his madness is one I've always agreed with, and I'll tell you why. Philip is a minister that doesn't care if this constituency isn't his own. If he going down the road and he in Khadija constituency and he see a manhole break, he will try to fix that. If he in Saddam constituency and he see a big pothole in the road, he go try to fix that. I think governance must be this thing where you say MP. I believe all MPs should be able to override one another MPs in the constituencies. Just because we are part of the same team. So if I see, because you remember now, whatever happens in your community, if it looks bad on you, if it's a blemish on you, it's a blemish on all of us. So they have to have a holistic approach. And what I also believe, that holistic approach also has to extend now into the opposition territories. You see that nonsense that PNM does try to sell to the public, that UNC can go in this constituency and the people go run them if they come. And I don't believe in that nonsense. And I think it's time governance shift in that direction. Because when you become the prime minister, he is a prime minister for the whole nation. And let me tell you something. You see this Kamla Persad Bissessa government 2.0, I think this government is the most radical government to do something like that. Because you just don't see it. They just pound the ground more than anybody. Khadija Amin always outside. Julian John always outside. Philip always outside. Saddam, they always on the ground. Ernesto always on the ground. So now, I think it's time they start to go and stomp the grounds in these opposition communities. And the reason why I'm saying that is because in order to jumpstart our old engine, you might have to put fresh oil in it. You understand? And I think that fresh oil had to be this government going and messing with them constituencies. But let we go to the break.
Okay.
Let we go to the break and we go come back and we will take some calls and get your thoughts on it, right? So people, we are going for the break. Stay tuned.
Dies down. There's only one place to wrap up the day.
I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
We are taking your calls 622-4911 and 394-4911. We are taking calls on WhatsApp and we have a call on the line. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to the program, mate.
Good afternoon, sir.
Now, things like this, I am highly interested in that. Now, yesterday I talk, we were talking about invading these constituencies that belongs to the PNM.
Mm-hmm.
Now, doing that is a good idea, but now doing that with a good cause is a very good idea, but you're going to get a backlash for that. And you see that is something they care about.
Thank you. I agree.
No,
I know
that is something, the backlash is something they cannot care about.
Mm-hmm.
Here why they cannot care about that. The parents, grandparents, and the people of those constituencies, right?
Mm.
That is not the government's responsibility to really keep the peace in those constituencies. It's the people's responsibility to do that. And they're not doing that. right?
True.
And with their existence, they're causing a violation to the rest of the country because let me show you something. Let me show you how serious life is, and they have to know that too. In order to run their criminal economy, they don't have the resources to do that. In order to get the resources to do that, they have to come outside road. When they come outside road, what they're doing, they're not putting other places at risk by robbing them home and all these different things. Understand what I'm saying? And then it's the state responsibility now to stand up and defend the rest of the country from that portion of the country. That now you tell me, that's right? It's not the government's responsibility to parent these people and them. They have parents for that, and it's their responsibility to keep the peace in their constituency. No, in order to make the place peaceful, that people can move around in different places and things, they have to know the criminals and them, and they have to get rid of them. How they doing that if the people wouldn't say who is who? No, Obi, okay.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm telling you. People just talk things that sound good. People just hope and say all kind of different thing. In my humble view,
well, boy, me hoping that. I hope it happen.
But listen to what I'm telling you. People deceitful. If they really want better for the country and want better for the constituency, them will be. Listen to me. If it was only possible that they could have called people from the general public like you, who have the willingness, and like me and other people who are serious about it, because eventually we will know how to approach situations like this. And in a case like this, you have to do something what they call whatever it takes.
But
if they depend on who it have, they right now, they may try, but they wouldn't get the necessary result that they want, because the approach you have to take, you have to know how you're going about doing them things. And as I said, if the numbers that they have in different parts of the country is what's preventing people from moving around, you have to get rid of them first. Unless you do that, all your nice talk and your white talk ain't going nowhere, because it's them holding back the whole progress.
Okay,
I'll call back in later.
Okay then. Caller, good afternoon.
A blessed good night, Kingsley and Obi. Kingsley, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing fine. Listen to me. You see, this Prime Minister, since way back when, in 1987, she was the Minister of Social, not the Minister, sorry, the chair lady for social welfare.
Right.
And she had put so much program with Jennifer Johnson. She is the lady who it is bring about white tap. And when it is people who was throwing away the fridge, the stove, they said, okay then, we can mend it and fix it, and you have it to use. And many places reopen back, places where you can do repairs. So you see what it is, our last caller, they just want to beat down everything and no ideas and nothing. And if something new is coming on to assist and help the young people, all you go for it. Go for it. Don't shut it down and let the callers and them go on and on and on to shut down the program, to discourage people who just hear the tail end of their contribution. Okay, have a blessed one, Kingsley. Long time so not see you, boy.
I did. Have a nice evening.
Same.
Caller, good afternoon.
Roger.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Mova, you're saying something there. And let me tell you something that ran through my mind, yeah? I said, I know UNC don't really contest Mova. I said I would have run for Mova off a bad mind. Because I know, you see all them legal losers members, past and present, that would have been controlling Mova, Lavantil area, who did nothing for them people, other than give them money in Jersey and all kind of chippiness. If I was the MP for Mova, and I was to start to work on Mova, nobody would never set foot in Mova again. The kind of youth programs I would bring to Mova Lavantil. Listen, every single bad boy, I was going to meet them. I'm telling you, I was going to meet them. And I was going to tell them, here is the scene, fellas. I understand all their badness, you know. But here what's going on. The community needs swings. The community needs slides. It needs playground. Let me take this call. Caller, good afternoon.
Good
Good afternoon, Kingsley.
Good afternoon, Granny.
This is Granny. It's Opie.
Hi, Granny.
This is Granny earlier. I could remember when Kamala was the Prime Minister the last time. She and Jack Warner went in to all them places.
Yeah.
And she went, the people paint the house. I don't know if you can remember, color orange. And they get one vote. And they went, and he walked the whole place. He built the composite school.
Yes.
Then the BTAM, and he built a science complex in Laventille.
Yeah.
And when he checked, I know John Good, they get no vote at all. The people don't want to hear them. So for me, you have to want to change. I'm glad all you want to change. Youth there. But the youth look like they don't want to change. They have to want something.
True.
You have to want something good. And they have to say, look, Mr. Kingsley, let us hear you, let us hear the program. Look, we want to change. Look, Leonard Smith, he just be there. Let me go to Leonard Smith too. We want to change. But they don't like nothing good.
True.
Children in the house with parents too. Those young girls and them in the house with the parents, and the parents talk to them. They want to hear. They want to go. The boys had the pants underneath the bottom. And they had nothing. So children, that's all they want to hear too. So now that is it. They have to want to change, because I see how much all is trying, how much they're not trying. But like they want to change. They have to want to change. Thanks for you.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Granny. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, brother.
Hey, caller, you're live.
Yes, we on air, caller.
Yes, caller, you're live.
Grow a child up in a way that they should grow. So that when they grow old, they won't need part of it from it. We push the creator out. We don't want you in him out. When you plant and take care of the fig tree, it bring a nice sucker. I don't know how to say again. Let us stop picking up the young pepper and injecting it, hoping that the pepper tree stop dropping the pepper. Deal with parenting, you're dealing with crime, you're dealing with punctuality, regularity, good behavior, you're dealing with everything if you deal with parenting, my lord. We parents ought to be more responsible.
Right.
That's our role models. How often will I see the same thing over and over? I respect everybody's view.
Yeah.
But my friend, I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet to convince me that it's not we parents. Charge me. Let me mortgage open me. Let me leave Matura and go Charlotte Street to carry one of bread and a glass of water for my son or my daughter. We having people and you're minding them. Give them 10 years and I minding them. You state minding them. Let we parents understand how hard it is. I bet you we carry separate at times. I bet you we take care of our children. Lieutenant, listen, my friend.
Okay then, caller. Thank you so much.
The people are the same, man.
Yeah, and be free to call. But yeah, Kingsley, if I was to run for Mova Laventille, I go and I check all them bad boys. Caller, good afternoon.
Yes, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Obi, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because what I find is that, okay, the UNC that's put up for all the districts, right?
Yes.
And like people, areas like Mova, Laventille, when they lose the deal, right? And the PNM is in control of that. You need to have the representative of the UNC still active in those areas.
Agreed. They
Right?
have to take a
Because-
Philip approach to it now.
Exactly. Because not only that, there are people in these areas that voted for the UNC. Right? That is why last time when Kingsley was saying, I wouldn't even put up. I don't want to hear none of that. You understand? Right. So, look like, for instance, UNC activists who was here that we would have voted for the UNC, who voted for the UNC here. We know nothing of where he is. He have no office, no contact, no nothing. This is how they could get in and infiltrate.
Yeah.
You understand? And get at the youth.
Which
and
area?
Things like that.
Which area is that, sir?
Which area, Miss?
Huh?
Which area is that?
Miss, which area that is?
I'm from over also.
Okay then.
Right? Okay then.
Okay then. Yeah, caller, good afternoon.
What's up, line?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes,
Good afternoon, sir.
Gentlemen, there's something called battered woman syndrome. And you ought to understand battered woman syndrome and put it into perspective to understand the PNM followers. Battered woman syndrome is like, you put a woman in a dependable, vulnerable, helpless state, and you do her whatever you think that you can do to her, and she never leaves. She would go and come back. She goes and come back because she is so into this syndrome that she cannot think for herself. She has been put in a situation that she always feel that no matter what anybody says or offers her outside, what she is in, she could continue to be abused, and she would stay there. And that is the same principle of what the PNM government has done to their supporters and their followers.
What we said that yesterday, that they suffer from Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, they always keep them just to the brink of feeling that if they only leave, they would
and
lose.
They punish them if they do it.
Yeah, so they would always remain there. You give them just jobs to just be barely surviving. You put them in homes that they just make a rent, that they cannot empower themselves. They cannot do anything more and better.
Just enough to keep them around.
Yeah, and they would not take the chance to come out and see that, hey, here what? Look, my brothers, my sisters are doing better on the other side.
Yeah.
Let me take this chance. But they know anytime they go there, they'll be ridiculed, they'll be, embarrassed, and they'll be so much in fear that they will just say, hey, you see me? It's better I stay. And that is trickling down to their children, because what the parents supposed to do, the nest egg that they're supposed to build on and develop and say, hey, here what? No matter how poor I am, no matter how vulnerable I am, I am working to make sure that I give my children a start that was better than mine. So they can move on now and give this and continue the cycle until people become empowered and self-sufficient. And that's simple as how it is. And I could tell you that. Have a good afternoon, gentlemen.
Okay, sir.
Take
Thank
care,
you
man.
so
Later.
much.
Yeah.
And I think that what the caller said makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, Obi.
Yes,
no,
sir.
you start with Mova, Nigeria. If I had a decision to make with that is concerned, let me tell you what I would have done. I would have started from Silas.
Well, I just use Mova because of how you come off the call. But I would start from
Silas.
Silas.
What I want to know? Here what I want to know. Now, all over the country, there's things happening all over the place. I want to know, and I also want to be sure, where the devil is? Where is the baddest place in Trinidad? And if they're talking a certain part of the country where the police can go, I want to know where that is. I want to know where that is. They're talking about who can go. When I say I start from Silas Community, when I reach out by the bottom down there, and I spin around and I watch up north and I see Lavantel, here what I would do? For spite, off a bad man, not an ranking thing, but just to show them, man, I would have trespassed there for spite. And I would have made sure that I meet every single body. All who want
that is what I'm saying.
Of these constituencies, we're going to work with
And that is what I am saying. That is what I am saying. I agree with you.
Right. Anybody object, we go bury him. Case closed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my
gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
That Brooklyn, hold on.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to take somebody.
Caller, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Obi and
good
Kingsley in the
afternoon,
studio.
Good afternoon.
Brooklyn.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. You see, we have to pay attention and understand the mistakes we make 2010 to 2015. Because for some reason, a lot of the people that support the UNC believe only the poor, the ones that don't have no education, the hungry ones, and the ones that make a set of children with no father is the only people that support the PNM. And we just talk about them and call them stupid and call them all kind of different things. And then understand that the PNM system is like same thing like how back in the Roman days used to be. Let the poor worship the king, and then the king have to come and tax the same poor, and the poor don't have. And it's the same behavior the PNM. When we have to remember, when we call these people all these different things, an election come around, we have to go on campaign and ask these people to vote for us.
Yeah.
How you think they're going to feel knowing that you call them for a whole year or 4 years, you call them all kind of different things, and then you come to ask them to vote for you? We have to change our behavior. We are in power. We have the seat. We have the control. We don't need to song on radio as if we're campaigning.
True.
We have to stop singing like we're campaigning and start looking to build stronger, because the PNM will use that against us, just like they used the banana in 2020 and destroy all your behavior, all your playing games, you know.
True.
A lot of I listen to different programs and they continue like they're campaigning.
Yeah.
It's not only poor people vote, it's not only poor black. They listen to the black. I don't know what's wrong with black people. It's not only black people. Black people is the only people that does not benefit under the PNM.
Exactly.
We have people that don't look like us that benefit millions under the PNM.
Yeah.
And they walk away.
Yep.
Next thing the PNM just do, when the UNC was in power 2010 to 2015, they lock up a set of people cleaning up crime. They bring down the crime. They come and lost. The PNM come in. They leave them people in jail. As soon as the PNM lost the election, all of a sudden, all kind of people coming out of jail just so why? Why?
Yeah.
So that when the UNC come in there, fire with crime. Crime going crazy because they let them out. They let them out just because. You don't understand what the tricks are continuing. I study in the PNM and the nasty ways for years. My father was an NJAC. And he teach me a lot. He was one of the people from 1970 who was one of the front men. When he died, it's the NJAC Association. We come and bury him, who come and had his funeral ceremony and all of that. So I know things about the PNM and how they operate. And people continue to make the same mistake. They continue and they go down the line for a year. There's 1 year gone. After a year gone, I still hear people calling us and talking like they're campaigning. Let's talk about building this party to stay where it is. If we truly love the UNC, we need to talk building and stop singing like we campaigning and have nothing more for we to win we dear.
Okay,
all right?
then.
I'll have a blessed evening.
You too, Brooklyn. Thanks. Yeah, so people, we are about to approach the top of the hour.
Brooklyn, it have more for we to win, eh?
I hope
we
all
have
your
more
play,
for we to win.
all your mark already. I hope all you win lots of money this afternoon. And if all you happen to win lots of money, pass down here and give me and Kingsley a little dust. We will suck us ours on behalf of you winning the lotto or the playway. Don't forget us. Remember, if we don't play it, you won't know you win. So when you find out you win, pass and give us a little dust.
I just want to tell the listenership member, we also scream it live on 91.1 FM, also on Facebook and YouTube. So you can go and take a look at us and listen to us also on YouTube and Facebook and share the live, share the YouTube link and debate. The debate start in the chat and them there. Yeah. And
right, and we go into the play with people.
Yep.
After every draw, just
Good
Place your
morning,
bets with
Trinidad
any
and
mega-
Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balakaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balakaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balakaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balakaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the story.
God help those who help themselves.
Exactly.
And we pray for 14 days. And after we go back and pray again for 14 days again. But God help those who help themselves. So I am saying I am happy for the candlelight vision. But what we getting out of it? We pray for 14 days. We pray, we ring bell, we walk candle, we walk around, we sing our song. And What next? After that, what next? The candlelight vision, to me, it ain't working. The protesting, it ain't working. Because they can't protest with 40 people.
Yeah, but you want me to tell you why it's not working? Because like I now tell you, it conveniently. You see, there's something I have recognized about our society years now. Trinidad is what we call a reactive nation.
On something happen now.
Yes. We react on something because everything is for clicks, likes, and views. Especially if you're in the social media space. Right? And then not only that, sometimes too, those clicks, like, and views, when you do that, it comes with monetary gain. Because when you throw something conveniently, you have people now go dip in their pocket and they support you, and majority of the money they dip in the pocket and they send to you. It go into whatever you're trying to do, you're pocketing that.
Because Obi, I'm not shooting down. The cause could call in and talk about the first topic if they want.
No. All of this is in the same topic.
We talking uncles communicating the cause, right?
Yeah.
But the society understand that I am not shooting down the kind of light vision. I'm fine with a good thing. But what we getting out of it? What is the result? What we getting out of it? Because it's not now. It's not now. It's not today, not yesterday, it's not last week. It's years we doing it.
Kingsley, it's because it's convenient. Okay, when George Floyd died, we had a bunch of people
down here too,
reaching front the American embassy. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Where all them people was when Trinbagonians was getting shot down in the street and said, I can't breathe, I'm dying. You know where I'm wrong. You have a mantra, right?
Yeah.
You taking calls?
We take this call.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon again, Obi and Kingsley. I want to just say something real quick, right? And I want all to listen to what I'm saying really carefully and think about what I'm saying, right? Crazy sing a song In Time to Come. The UNC will win Lavanti, right? Lavanti people was tricked by the PNM from Eric Williams days to think that they get heaven and they're living in hell, right? The UNC party never win Lavanti. And I'm telling you, the Prime Minister, if Miss Kamala Posabi-Sasa listening right now, you see something like UNC winning Lavanti, you see that history, you see that lock, that vice grip that will be removed off of a people who have love, great love, right? And live in chaos because of the leadership they live in for 50-something years. They promised them so much, and yet we have nothing. The UNC is going to bless Lavanti so great that Lavanti would look like a second Westmoreland. It might even look better than Westmoreland's, right? Because in order for the UNC to already have Tobago, because Fallon going back PNM, you see what Tobago do? Tobago wipe out PNM clean. So when I say we have to start to build, I know UNC is strong, right now, but we could be stronger by doing what Tobago did, taking everybody on board. And I want we as UNC supporters and people that speak on behalf of the UNC, we have to start talking a different talk for the people that we need to get their attention. Because the promises of the PNM is failure. The young people already know it through social media and through the technology we have today. Through this technology, we could educate hundreds of thousands of people with a tip of a finger. And I am saying that day will come where once Lavanti decide to change from living in hell and choose a different path, which is choosing UNC, UNC will focus on that Mova Lavanti, but that East-West corridor so strong that PNM will be no longer. When we say PNM dead, we only saying it, but PNM have a way of tricking the supporters. But I am saying if we focus directly on the East-West corridor and talk a different language into getting the attention, just to give that UNC that one chance, that history making for the UNC to first time win the East-West corridor, it will be over. The PNM will then be dead. Because they're dead in Tobago, but they're still alive in Trinidad. We have to destroy them and kill them in Trinidad politically. So we have to get East-West corridor on board. We have friends and family living there. We have to talk a different talk to get everybody attention. And I know the Prime Minister would like to see that as she leadership. As she is the leader, she would like to see that she accomplished that history, that goal to complete her work as a Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago, the first female and the first Prime Minister to take away Laventille from the oppressors that they call it PNM. All right? I'm gone.
Yeah, I mean, so Obi, so yeah. So the point is that Obi, that I am not seeing no result with the candlelight visual, and what I
convenient light visual.
And what I observe too, certain personality, going out there and using it to promote the self, taking pictures, selfie. But I understand
the convenient light vigil. That's why I say that.
And they're looking for a play. They were looking for a like. They're looking for a comment.
Yeah.
But
you just see it too. Look, okay, we have programs like Womantra and all these things. You would see all these women would lose their lives to domestic abuse, all these different things, the murders. You don't see them come out and keep a protest. You don't see them come out and keep a walk. You don't see them.
But if
let something happen and you need to conveniently see them, right? Then you have the PNM B Team Woman League. Not a waste of time organization, does nothing, right? So many young people all over the country, young women, and they're non-existent. But here, what, the minute they need to bash, you want to bash the Prime Minister, all of a sudden they have a voice. They're all over social media. And that is what I tell you, we're a reactive society. They just conveniently use these things when they see it fit.
Look, I hearing that they having a protest coming up here Sunday for the two individuals died there.
In the car. Right.
A young girl. Like she pushing it or promoting it. And so much people dying in the communities, and we don't have that kind of same energy and that
no.
Same...
Well, you see, their motivation for this, and this is why, because look today, I did a video on it. I broke it down, and I say, but you know what? I upload the video and I take it down. And me shame to say I take it down, because I said, you know what? I believe in due process. Police, the TTPS has to understand that right now, this Joshua Samaru thing is a thorn in the side. And this could break or build public trust in the TTPS, just like how we waited 4 years to sort out our MOVA situation.
But I think the public trust done gone, It gone. It out the door.
Well, boy,
it out the door.
I don't want to believe it.
What the police will do is bring it back. Because it's gone.
Yeah.
The public have no confidence in the police service. To be straight out, the public have no confidence in the police service. So it's how the commissioner and the police service will bring it back. Not the government, but the police itself have to lead that in front to bring back that kind of...
And this is why I'm saying, this is why I said community policing is something that should be taking place more. Let me tell you something. You see all these police officers riding around in AC? You know one of the things that I used to always admire about Miami was police officers riding on bicycle. You know why? Because on a bicycle, you could interact with the community. You passing in a van with all your windows up and you're in cold breeze, the police, we TTPS officers too comfortable.
They go sit the car go up Laventille with a bicycle.
Yeah, well, no, but what I'm saying, community policing. Yes. Walk through the community and get the same set of officers. Now, officers, we know all ain't coming to walk through the community to watch nobody, boy child and girl child, and suck all your teeth,
and be violent,
right? And lick all your lips and say, Reds, you're looking good. That is not what we want.
And be violent,
right? We want all to walk through the community and build a relationship with the people in the community. Build a relationship with them, because you see now, if they can't trust you, they're not gonna talk to you. They're not going to tell you anything that is going on in the community, and there are people who want to speak. And I'm going to say this again, and this is for all the bad boys and them. I want all you to hear me with this. I know down to all you and all want certain things in all your community fixed. I know that. Because as much as all you're bad, it has certain things all you don't like in all your community. And all you know damn well PNM not coming to fix it. But the reality of it is this. All you just don't want to open the door and let good sense prevail. You have youths coming up in the community. Some of these youths don't have a swing. They don't have a seesaw. They don't have a play park. And if they have one, they can't even come out and use it because they had to worry that men running in the area to shoot. I know about that. I know about living in St. Paul Street and had to sleep on the ground because bullet could pass and fly through my window. Right? I doesn't even want to go back down there now. And them is places I used to go right through. Family down in them places. Things change, right? I have seen friends of mine who innocent, who just happen to be on that corner in St. Paul Street and men come to shoot and they get killed. I have been around these things and I know when you're in those communities, let me tell you something. Look, I have a friend coming up sometime, I think it's in the month here. They have a barbecue in Sealots. And I know when I go to buy that barbecue in Sealots, what is going to happen. These people that surround me like I'm a celebrity, you know. They're proud to see that I make it out, you know. And the thing is, it's not to say I'm a product of Sealots, you know. I am a product of the big bad library. Big up everybody in the coffee of library. Right? Born, bred, grow, went to school. So and all my life I have known poverty. And it had to take somebody to come in there and meet me. And then when they meet me, I was able to see now, hey, you know, you could do a bit better. And I wanted that betterment. And there's a lot of youths in those communities who want that betterment. They want it bad. Right? They want it bad. We have a voice note here, people. So let me play this voice note.
Kingsley, Obi. You know what we need to do? I think in the parliament they need, if you walk out of parliament more than three or more times in 3 months, it's to be fined 30% of your salary. You don't need opposition to walk out of parliament again this evening. Come on. Every time I to argue with something, I walk out of the parliament. And this one, the Dwayne, he started. When everybody sit down there, he started and walk out first. The last two person who was sitting down there was Scotland and Marvin Gonsalves. And after they leave after.
Everybody want to be opposition leader.
Yeah, and you see,
he's saying the input started. Walking parliament and everybody walk up behind him, but the opposition leader not walk up behind him. But I don't see opposition.
And you know what does amaze me, boy? You know I agree with you. You know they should be held accountable because all they're doing the people's business. So they shouldn't get to walk out and we Berlin.
They are privilege, parliament privilege, brother. They are parliament.
Boy, that privilege is low.
That parliament.
You understand?
Privilege. But Obi again to stick with the point that we need more better action than a small protest, than a small kind of light vision. Because if you want to stamp something, if this is society and country want to stamp something, we need at least 200,000 people on the streets. And it goes as I remove my political hat. It don't matter who government. If something is wrong, you need this society to come together and stand up for it and set it right. Not only when my party in power are talking, when my party out of power are talking. And it's sad to see that how this society and we living in this country, we are living Indian, African, UNC, PNM, and our country is going down a road where we need to bring it back. Because whilst we fighting amongst ourselves, we lost in our generation. We lost in our future.
I agree.
And that's why I'm saying that God help those who help themselves.
Right.
So whilst we ring bell, we hold a candle, and we pray for about 7 days. And then the next 3-4 months, we go on and rest again. And then as something happen again, we go out again, ring a bell. We pray for 7. God help those who help. And this country is not helping themselves. We're not helping each other. We're not letting your neighbor take charge of a child if a child doing wrong. We're not doing these things again. We lost in our way. We have plenty Christians in the country, Muslims, Hindus. We are the most of the religions in this country who people who just pray. But the Christian that acts like it ain't working. We are Baptists. We are everything there.
Yeah.
We celebrate everything. But like it's not working. Because we're not helping ourselves as a society. We're not trying to hold that, hey, don't watch Obi as an African, don't watch Kingsley as an Indian. No, I'm an African, I'm not an Indian. Let's make an example. Right?
Yeah, I understand.
And we understand here.
Caller, good afternoon.
Belong it.
Good afternoon again, my brother.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
I like it going down there.
Yeah.
So much a religion in this country, right?
Yeah.
So much yeah. Oh my gosh. I just have to laugh. But when we really become a better role models, let us adults just do the right thing now. Go to work and do your work. When you're going on job, you're a young girl or a boy to school, dress yourself up to be a cleaner.
Yeah.
When you walk, you're traveling in a car now with a jersey. You used to sleep in a long time. But you're going to adjust the pants falling on your butt. We were talking about kitchen, you know. You put on your little radio station, you send a little juvenile to put on your radio station, you hear all, you put on the station, saying Kandaki. But when we generally speaking, all corners of the society do our part. You have a job, you start do your job to the best of your ability. Try. Let's try doing the right thing. I know it's hard. It's individual responsibility we're looking at. Otherwise, we can fix this thing. We want the police service to be straight. We want the police service to be straight. But without we corrupt, the police service can get corrupt, We have a role to play as well. We adults.
And that's what I'm saying. We have a role. The society have a role to play.
Okay, then, caller. Thank you.
And he are right, because we take the call. Right?
Yeah.
We have a role to play in the society. And if we want the police service, as he said, to correct themselves, we have to correct the police service.
True.
We have to correct the politicians and them. We have to demand that while we have a DPP, have everybody freedom in his hand. Because Obi, take this call. We are stuck for the calls on WhatsApp here. We just give it for the calls. Let's give it for the calls. Yes, hold on,
caller. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, hi, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Obi, I have something to recommend to our nation.
Right,
we have to do away with East Indian and African. We have to stop that, because in we are all people, and we have to look at each other the same way.
Yeah.
And I do agree with the last caller when he said that the police is corrupted, but we the people have the power. The problem can solve with the people, but you know what the problem is? We're scared because we're not protected by nothing.
True.
Answer. Talk to me, Obi. Talk to me.
No, I agree with you. 110%.
Right, and we need to, and I am talking from a human point of view. Race doesn't solve anything. We need to forget about that. We are people. We have to take care of our brother and sister. And I know this happened with different race. I've seen it. But we need to stop getting it in the airwave, and we have to talk to people like people. Do you agree with me?
I agree with you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys. You're doing a great job, and I'm listening to you. Anytime
thank you,
I can
overseas
help
caller.
you guys out. Sorry?
I said thank you. Thank you, I'm overseas caller. And I was saying anytime you can help us.
Yes,
yes.
I will.
Problem.
I will. Listen, brother, my heart is in Trinidad, you know.
Well, it's in the right place.
I love all my people. I don't care your race, you know.
That's good.
But one thing I got to tell you, we ain't putting no Chinese man to run that country.
At all. At all. At all. No soy sauce, man.
Have a nice evening.
You guys have a great evening.
Wherever you are in the United States of America. And I want to thank all the international listeners. And that's why I always say good evening to the international listeners, because we have a lot of international listeners.
True.
Chinese, our homeboys and our home girls up there.
Yes. Well, people, we are going for a very quick break, and we will be back very shortly.
When the headlines settle, when the noise dies down, there's only one
Good
place
morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Jump to the rhythm, take a bounce to the rhythm. Obi, and we are back. Obi, take a jump. It's Friday, man.
It's Friday.
I know that we work very hard whole week. And I know it's weekend, so I know we're going to take a little jump. And I mean,
I ain't jumping. I think I have movies on the agenda, and that is about family time.
And no one said we're going in a happy place this weekend. Go where you will feel happy, where you go feel comfortable. I enjoy your weekend, and you know what I mean. We back here again Monday. So,
and you think that is something that is also lacking to family time.
I think we lost it a lot along the way. I think that we do not pay. Nowadays, parents do not take the children to the zoo, to the park.
Yeah.
It have something to do it, of course. But majority don't see it again.
Yeah.
You don't see the cities again. We can go around the savannah, go around the Moyo Park,
yeah,
go around these parks in picnic,
botanical garden,
riding bike and flying kite and these kind of things. They don't see it again. So, as I said, that we lost a lot.
Kingsley, you know it had children who don't even know how to play marble pitch and thing.
Yep.
Them don't know about triol and rings and them thing. Them don't know about them thing, you know.
Nope.
Nowadays, every child have a device in their hand, you know. Them don't know what it is to go outside and play, you know. Play was a fundamental. You remember when you used to look forward to play, boy? Play was like you feel like you're in prison when you ain't get to play, you know. Now it's like every child eye down in the device, you know.
Yeah, phone is.
And the parents, their eyes in their device too. Yeah. So it's like, you know how the family movie element, you know, I know that is something I love to do.
Table, before we were on a table and everybody had their phone. Everybody down in their phone looking for something.
Exactly.
I know let's do it or something. But
you can't even, but not only that, you can't even conversate.
No,
but you see, you don't get your phone here for the show.
We show, yes.
Right? That is something different. But what I'm saying is,
news and thing.
It don't even have communication because let me tell you something. Communication is something that a lot of households even lack too. You know, there's a lot of parents who don't know. Like I just tell people, there's a difference with being your child friend and being your child friend. I know all my son's friends, and I just know what they're doing most of the time because most of the spaces they in idea. So I believe if you're a proactive parent supposed to be, you're supposed to know everything about your child. Yeah. What music your child like, what TV shows your child like, what sports your child like, what's your child's favorite color, right? If your child is a moody child, if your child is a introverted child, these are things you're supposed to know. Your child supposed to be a center of you know? Caller, good afternoon.
Me again, sir. Yes, sir. The song in brilliant. I was making dollars or making cents.
Both two.
So I have to say that. You know, you guys in the radio there.
Yeah.
All they have a lot of power. All they got the power. Whatever topic all there is, that is what we speak on.
Yeah.
All they want to promote a song, or they play it more than the other one, and it's in the airways, and this is how it goes. When on the radio, they talk about agriculture, or they talk about parenting, or they talk about the power bread.
Yeah, we don't want it to be fully politics alone. We want a bigger variety for our show. So we want to touch up, because it can't only be politics, you have to have solutions too.
And this is what you all is doing, but I mean, have been for so many years, but you all is doing it in stride with some pieces, and it's getting through.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is appreciate and thank you all for the way in which you are going, the direction in which you are going for.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate that voice of encouragement.
But we are all in this thing together.
Yeah.
I want us to understand it's about personal responsibility.
Yes.
And we adults is the first police in the house.
Yeah.
We're the first teacher. We're the first counselor. We just try to understand people in the way.
Yeah.
We don't understand how we live in our responsibility to anybody else. We are people.
Yeah.
And we can do anything.
Exactly.
And,
thank you,
All right,
caller.
my
Yes,
brother,
thank
let's
you.
not understand.
And that is it.
I seen a light going over the countries right now. It's on social media. Everybody, so when they come up at the live, they're gonna see it all over social media. Some light, this scene passing over a
Some like the scene that the Lord passing over Trinidad, telling all you, he fed up.
I don't see somebody say that is some starting.
Nah, that the Lord passing over Trinidad to tell Trinidad, I fed up all you, or you driving me mad. You understand? That the Lord.
I think the Lord not fed up of us, man.
Hey,
I think
listen.
the Lord is trying to work with us because
God was at Trinidad until he get fed up and he leave. God on vacation right now from Trinidad.
I believe
he will come back just now.
Obi, I believe God still actually. I don't believe in him. I believe
he fed up, are we?
No. I believe we must be fed up by God.
Well, watch out.
Not God fed up.
Let me tell you, Kingsley, you could say, well, what God on a vacation. You want me to tell you why God on a vacation in Trinidad right now? Because the United National Congress running the country. The PNM, watch out, PNM frustrate God, you know.
What?
God get fed up, you know. God is like, oh God, boy, oh God.
I will say God with the UNC. I will say God with the UNC.
God with the UNC.
So that why God, because it's, you know, as I tell you, Obi, we lost it.
Yeah. Somewhere along the line we got it wrong. Yeah.
We lost it.
And we had to find it back.
And the society lost it. Not the young people alone. We as a country, we as a people, we lost it.
We lost it
because this Caribbean, this country here, is so rich.
Boy, rich in everything,
This in everything. This country has so much to
forget
offer.
The resources. We are just rich as a people in mind and everything, you know.
Have so much things to offer to the world. And we making Barbados and Grenada and St. Vincent capture that.
Yeah.
Whilst we as a twin island, strong twin island, but we have crime, we have corruption, we have dividing up.
Let me tell you something. With all the crime, with all the corruption, with all the madness, we people is still the happiest people under the sun, eh?
And that's sad. You're right.
And that is right. No, that is what I'm not gonna say. That is so weird.
So sad, yeah.
That we are the happy within all this turmoil.
Because you'll cry today and party tomorrow.
We still find out. No, but
you'll
let me tell you something.
And party tomorrow.
But Kingsley, let me tell you something, eh? As much as it's weird and it's sad, we still have to be glad, you know. Let me tell you why. You see, if Trinis didn't have the ability to find joy in even the darkest place of sorrow, Trinidad had burned down.
Yes. No, but
it had burned flat down.
Sometimes we find joy in some sad place. I say, well, God, but we can't find happy place in some sad place.
But you know, Trinis just make memes out of every bad situation.
Everything.
Now, you know why they just do that? That's just a coping mechanism, you know. You know, sometimes, long time when a man get a real vex, you would just laugh and say, boy, if you know I could do you here, boy, let me go my way. That is Trini's coping mechanism to deal with the madness that's going on in society. We just need to take a beer. We just need to just laugh. We just need to we build that is our comfort spot we just go to escape the reality of how harsh things really is. That is what it is. It's a coping mechanism. And I noticed that a while now. And it is rampant in the ghetto communities. Because they just have to find things to cope with when you wake up in the morning and your little child watching you and telling you, Daddy, there's nothing to eat. You going on your phone quick to see what you could find to scroll to make you laugh or feel better. Because you studying if you study that child and nothing to eat. You go cry. You go break down. That's a real reality for plenty people on a daily basis, you know.
Because some of us make it, like, not we didn't say make it, but some of us who come from these communities, we learn and we understand. But it's thousands we leave back. Thousands we left back.
Yep. And that's what I tell you. When I go see lots, I know them just treat me like I'm some celebrity. I just feel bad for that and all.
We know, if we're really from this community, we know because as a tell you that some of us understand and we leave plenty behind us, right? We know that it's very hard to go back and try to encourage some of them to follow us. It's very hard, Obi.
Yeah.
And I understand that there's many people in the UNC who live in these areas and them. And it would take 40 to 100 years to know these people to understand that, hey, if you want better development, if you want better roads, better lights and these kind of things, you have to change your method of voting. You have to give our next opposition a chance to show what they can do. And you can only see what they can do is if they give them a chance, because yes, the government for everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, but you have a party where holding your area, your community,
and holding your to ransom
for all these years.
Yeah, to ransom too.
And leaving you undone for 30, 15, 10 years. And you expecting, so when our next government come in place, we go work with that system. But when the next government come in place, we're going to pressure that government to give us things. And we never pressure our people who is the boss, who is the MP, who is the minister.
Let me tell you why they don't do it, eh? I just tell everybody this. My despise for the PNM strongly came under Keith Christopher Rowley. I'm not ashamed to say that. He had no empathy. He led like a tyrant. He led with an iron fist. He had no remorse. And he changed the whole foundation of what Parliament used to be like. There was a certain level of political friendly banter that used to take place in the Parliament between Patrick Manning and Keith Christopher and Basdio Pandey.
Let's take it.
Caller, good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Kingsley, you can't compare sun and sun with oil. You cannot compare Grenada and Barbados and St. Vincent and all the rest. We are way ahead of that. If them ahead of us, then it's a crying shame on us. You agree with that?
They are ahead of us by tourists and structure and things, because nobody to come there more, no go good in and St. Vincent. So they're ahead of us.
They're ahead of us for tourism.
Yeah, but we still got things, still have money, but that's they're ahead of us. Yeah.
Well, something is definitely wrong with that, because they have oil, sun and sun, and we have
everything.
We have everything.
Yeah, I was going to only say oil, but yeah, you want to say everything.
Well, we didn't have as much as we had before. When we had everything, PNMT for the majority, right?
Well, okay, and God bless the Prime Minister now, because she in a very difficult position to bring that place out of a hole that the PNM created over 10 years, and she's got her work cut out for her, brother.
Yes, she does.
And God bless her. And you know why? Because I can't do it.
True.
I am telling you, I can't do it. And God bless her. And I wish that everybody in that island would support her.
Oh, she's going to get the support. Trust me, she's going to get it.
I really do, because, she's trying, and everybody's bashing her for every wrong thing that another individual do.
Yeah.
She's only a woman, and to make it worse, she's our grandmother. Isn't that true?
Yeah. Yep.
So the thing is, she's trying. We can't put all the blame on her. She's one. And every time the PNM party gets an opportunity to bash her, she did not spend enough time in there, and our people need to understand. Give her some time, so that she can get us out of the hole. She's trying, but we can't be bashing her. We gotta support her, give her that motivation. There she throw in the towel, we go back right in a hole,
That is true, yeah?
Thanks, caller.
Right. So that's the reason why we have to support her.
Yeah, thanks, caller. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, guys.
Very much.
Yep.
Yeah, and as I was saying, the man was a tyrant, boy. The man ruled.
Let me tell you this reason why.
With no remorse, boy. He had no empathy, and that is what made me disgust that party so much.
In 2015, I went back home to the PNM because I left the PNM in 2013. 14 and I was supporting ILP, Austin Chacona, because I believe in Chacona work. I believe he's a performer.
And he's a performer.
And
I could agree on
if
that.
he say things done. No red tape, no long talk. He goes so bap. And things happen. I see it happen. And when the PNM, when the election in 2015, I went back to the PNM. And I observed in 3 months that Rowley, because I don't ever want a party see about the base alone. But you must pay special attention to the people who support you, who loyalty to you, who wouldn't change if they give them diamond, ruby, and pearl. You must pay a special attention to them. Don't abandon them. Don't take care of the whole country and then take care of your base. I have a problem with that. All political parties, they must take care of your loyalty. People must take care of your base. But just do not leave the country undone.
I agree.
Right? So, he tell Manning that call a heart, then he state. He went to parliament and stand up and he say, what Manning is doing is 10 times worse than the Piaco scandal where he bring down, because he one of them was in the Piacos and scandal talk. He make UNC and right. He said that. He said the boys from Lavantil, Pitom, Silat, Enterprise, Rima, Picton, they ain't benefiting under Manning because Kola Hart and the second them was eating all the food that what he was in Parliament.
Which turned out to be a lie.
It turned out a lie. So the African youths and the African people buy into that. They buy into that talk he was talking. And they end up voting for the people partnership. Right? End up voting for him because UNC when then
he became the leader.
Right. And I went on a popular PNM program. Everybody know me. I used to call the program and whatever. That's called the Barber Shop on I-95.5. And I said, oh God, Dr. Rowley, oh my gosh. I said, what about the people from Bitam? The government who you talk about? You left them. I see that because before Kamala call him a Oreo, as a black man, a young black African man youth, I'm black. I'm proud to be black. I'll never change my color for the world.
Right.
I'm happy what my ancestors them did for
me.
Right. I mean, I'm proud to be black. I am African. I'm black. I'm an African black man.
Right.
I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I say, Rowdy, what about these boys and them I was speaking about? You left them 20 behind. And before I could pull on my phone, I was getting phone call. Kingsley, how you gonna do that? Why you went there and said that? He shouldn't say that. Hold on. Wait. I said, no. I said, we community need immediate attention. We need to fix our community. If community is broken down, our community in a mess, mindset, everything, that's in a mess. So I leave them under here because I think that this man was a 1% man. I think that his interest was to get the rich richer, so the rich might feed to help the poor, where we know in history that the rich do not ever
they don't fart in the direction of the
poor. The rich don't help the poor. If the poor help poor. If I have a shit, you might give me a $5. But if you go by them business space and them, I don't have. If you go for a donation, I don't have. So I know we time is coming up, Obi. I want to thank our listeners because we have a base here from 6 to 8 who look onto us every single day and we really appreciate it. Some might go, some will stay, but we are really appreciate who stay with us for these 2 hours and who look on and who share the life.
We didn't really do a YouTube shout out, but to everybody on the YouTube, the 176 people there, and to all the people on Facebook, the
and all
people there. Thank you for your love and support. You know, this was we first week officially.
Second week?
I think this is we first week officially. And It was on, huh?
No, this is the second week.
Is the second week?
Yes, it's the second
Already?
week. Yes, this is the second week. Yep.
Hey boy, again old boy.
This is the second week.
Again old.
You think it's still fresh, you're old.
But you know, we have we little hiccups. We Kingsley learning, me I learning Kingsley.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't always get it right, but we are trying our best to give you all a bit something a bit different on the afternoon. And we want to say again, thank you to the management and staff of 91.1 Talk City for allowing us this opportunity to have the big bad wrap-up show in the afternoon. And trust me, people, it have plenty things coming in the future because we are working to make this one of the best productions on the airwave. So we're looking forward to doing that.
And
so
thank God it's Friday night.
Yes, thank God it's Friday night. Free up Friday.
Yes,
free up Friday.
I feel I'm going and sip something and relax myself.
Well, I go and do family time.
I work when I do family, you know. I'm a single man, you know.
Yeah,
I live alone.
I single too, but I do more family thing.
I'm telling next week, please God, Monday, same time, same place, in a happy place. We'll be here. Obi, take us out with one of your positive
people,
songs.
So
we just play.
We give you promo and only listen to the message in the song. It's hip hop, but listen to the message in the song. Make a better version of yourself, Trinidad and Tobago. We are out.
When the headlines